Ladies and gentlemen, I think English shouldn't be used as the language of education. Because of what? Here I have 2 points about my rebuttal to the government first speaker. First point is because every developing country must have its own national language. For example, in Indonesia, the national language is Indonesian. Although Indonesia have become a developing country, Indonesia doesn't need to make English to be the language of education because it will indirectly reduce the essence of Indonesian as the national language. It doesn't mean I reject English, but I reject English as the language of education. I believe this is because many Indonesians themselves do not understand Indonesian grammar. A lot of vocabulary in KBBI is unknown to the Indonesian people themselves. This can be proven by looking at the number of students who fail the official test in the Indonesian language test. This proves that Indonesian must still be maintained as the language of education, or not make English the language to be the language of education, but the national language of each country, except for the countries that use English as their national language. Here my second point is because many students do not understand the grammar and term in their own country. This is my first point. My second point is if English used as the language of education, for example in Indonesia, when they enter school, students will not immediately be able to use English at study in daily study, especially students who have just entered school or have just entered elementary school. Of course, they are able to use English as the language of education if it is followed by supporting facilities from their parents. Surely, most students do not have the same facilities. Therefore, I think that English shouldn't be the language of education. So, because of that, I brought to propose.